How's it going? Tough call. I really don't know. Vanisher Priest is arguably a lot better than this. This is amazing. Clearly. This recorder does not seem to like something about my computer now. It always changes something. But as it's starting, it says, I'm switching the graphics or something. It looks a little different. I guess it's unable to deal with my burden of crappy junk from all over the internet. My computer is probably sick. It's got cancer anyways. I'm sure it's going to live a little while longer. And I don't even know what to do here, by the way. I'm just talking to myself, sort of. It's so good. So is the Priest. I like green more, though. I'll take that. Wow, that's nice. That Horde is arguably better. It's a little ritzy. I mean, 7 mana. But it's so good, though. It really is. I think Shock is more playable, though. It's early enough I can justify that. A lot of crap. Every card is poopy as far as I'm concerned. Ranger's Guile or Accursed Spirit. Accursed. I like this Spore Mound. Disperse is good. This Grizzly Bear is pretty good. I think I regret taking this. Vanisher Priest is probably better. I really am going to put a... God, I've been putting off everything in my life, but a M14 pick order soon. I've jotted out some orders, as it were, some verses determine some tough calls, as far as I'm concerned. Oh my goodness. Now I'm way more likely to play this, but this is way better. Certainly better. It's sort of bad to give the guy a green card like that. Hopefully he doesn't go into green, although I don't mind cutting 2 cards only. I'll have to take that. Which might have even been the better pick versus the Hydra, by the way. But I'd say probably the Priest is better than the Liturgy. That's what I was going on anyways. Some good white. Pardon me. Some decent stuff. Active Treason's pretty good. I like it, especially with this, or this time around, this core set. This is pretty good, playable, not amazing. Allow me to angle this microphone thing. There we are. Not sure if it's better, but it feels better. A little more micro adjusting. Cocoa Crispy. Nice. Crazy Cow. It's kind of funny too. I'll build mill. Force mill. Nice. Oh my god. Fucking it's a sign. Aggro / mill. Worst combo ever. I guess it would have its merits. I mean, you try to go for the aggressive win and then mill them out. No, it's terrible. card. Pacifism is better. I don't want to be in white at this moment. Like Shock. Shock's better than Elvish Mystic, by the way. Darn. I could have jumped into red with the Shock. I still might have to take this, but it's a lot tougher than it seems. I could certainly play 3 colors, possibly. This might be the better card. It's good, whatever. It's gonna make the deck probably, assuming I'm green. But I'm gonna have to take this, I think. It's still early enough that I can go for 3 colors or even cut green or something. Who knows? It's terrible. I've already committed to a lot of cards, but I can justify that Kaiser pick, I believe. Ooh, I like a lot of stuff. But this is what I was hooing about. I mean, hard removal. Tell me you can argue with that. Cockatrice. Cockatrice. However you want to say it, I think it's the pick. That was lame. Best card, probably the Dragon Egg. I like it. Good wall. I could take it. Got enough green. I'd love to take this, though. See what my curve's like. Not bad. I can afford a 5-drop, I suppose. Especially when it stacks well, as well. And Dragon Egg, though. I've got 2 really good green cards. Green and red are arguably just as good as each other. Just got more green. Trying to make it playable. Trying to make it the colors. Now, Ring Flesh or Giant Spider or Cursed Spirit, even actually. Time Heb's really good. Water Serpent's really good. Frost Breath, I mean. Really all playable main deck except for the spell. I'm not sure how good Dark Favor is in this block or this set though. Giant Spider, great. I think in this build right now, that's better. And usually, in fact, better. Shade, or do I hate draft this? Might need playables and regret not taking this. I sort of want to hate draft this though. Not sure. Plummet, super useful. Try not to play it main, but excuse me, it might not be bad actually in this format. This set, I keep saying format. There's Reborn Naturalize. I have to figure out exactly how good Naturalize is. It comes and goes. I'm sure there's quite a few artifacts and enchantments. Exactly how many is the question. And how strong are they? Not too worried about indestructibility for now. Can't think of other stuff, but Millstones, you know, don't worry me too much main deck. Theory behind that, by the way, is I'm likely to splash red, possibly, if I really have to kill an artifact. And I certainly am probably not going to be splashing double red for Wildcast, as playable as it is, and really good, in fact, in mono red. Oh well, it's an obvious pick here. Something that could kill things and might do absolutely nothing. Things that aren't in my colors, or a really good straight removal as well. Even better than Liturgy of Blood, of course. In my opinion. Which is correct this time. Trollhide. I don't like it. It's fine. Our Servant, the best card. No, blue. I'll take this. I could get it back. It's funny. I could just hate draft something. In fact, I'll take the Trollhide, but I don't need creatures, and I'm gonna sort of make sure that happens. Verdant Haven, good. Hunt the Weak, probably better. Most of the time. I'm really low on creatures. That's not a problem. I've sort of built the foundations for a deck, I think, is how I like to look at it. Oh, this may be better than this for sure, but once again, like I was just about to say, I mean, I've got the removal and stuff and the curve decent, so I can just sort of fill in the blanks, as it were, like just with some decent beef, just like that. I don't remember what I just passed, but this is probably tough call outs, like Bailiff or something. Or just second guessing myself. I believe I've played Crazy Cow before. Now the Giants Batter's the pick. Looks like it made the deck. It's sort of getting clunky though back here. I had some smaller things. That'll do. Not great, but it's got good synergy with that. If nothing else. I've mentioned it before, but I like creatures, or cards rather, just with almost unlimited potential, I guess. For lack of a better term. Ones that could be crazy and absolutely dominate. It might not always be the best, but have that potential. The red creature is like the best card. I'll say it again. Just to tell you what I'm passing. I have to have 2 fixed cards like this though. I do like Verdant Haven quite a bit. Give you this nice late game you need. And this is sort of one of those blends, I don't know, the cover the bases kind of decks. You've got some early stuff, you know, you want to be able to survive. You know, kill little things, buy yourself some time, get some decent curve going, drop some beef, and then even start doing some nice card advantage, spot removal stuff. All this stuff. I wonder if I need more cards. Probably do. Oh my gosh, if you disperse, I was gonna hate draft it, but all of a sudden I got scared. I didn't count. I'm like, okay, there's no way I'm gonna play that. I can't. I have to hate draft that one. It's like a moral responsibility. This card I thought I would play, but I still have yet to think it's decent or found a possible archetype for it. I don't know. Maybe if you're like hurt and you're like mono blue with a bunch of Merfolk or something. I'm still open to it being played. Maybe I want that Robert Ruin. whole nother way of winning. Which is a huge factor. I mean, it's a very obvious concept, but once again, just to build sometimes just expecting a plethora of terrible situations is far from a bad strategy. Of course, the other end of the building spectrum is the one-minded, just single, go for it, whatever the plan is, all, go all out, draft just that, fuck everything else, past the good stuff, whatever. Just build something specific. I guess all around is specific as well. Alright, let's stop this before I yammer on about dead pets or something. I'm not sure if it's my imagination or if it actually performs better when I make it full screen like that. I think I've guessed that. I like figuring out computers just through slow, like evolution. I'm just like, okay, figuring out one thing every few weeks, one tiny tidbit of information about how they work. So far I figured out that the more things you run, never mind. I was going to make fun of myself. One thing I found cool, the actual temperature of the whatever computer parts is a factor. And I love those aquarium computers I've seen. I think it's so cool. Just looks neat. I mean, if it's actually helpful, why not submerge your computer? It just happens to look really cool. How do I doomblade this? Might be bad, but I think it's just the tempo I need. Gets the card back, but I'm going to start taking 3 otherwise, and now I can just have a lot more time and try to develop my late game. It's pretty good to have this thing. Fair enough. I wonder if he's going to counter this time. It's kind of a good sign that he just needed the tempo buying himself some time, apparently. Or just trying to slow me down just in general. But it seemed like a little bit more out of desperation than anything. I was obviously thinking of that to myself. I wonder if he'll play the air serpent. if I play this Fastwood Hydra now, it will be a 5/5. I can just keep waiting, but it's gonna sketchy. Not to mention I want to use more than likely 1 mana next turn anyways, and then therefore negating the extra counter I would get from playing that next turn. Assuming he might block or something. Not written down. Cocoa Crispy. I guess I press F6 and then write down Cocoa. Cocoa Crispy. All capitals. Oh no, that second K is not a capital. I was fooled. E. So huge. If attacking with everybody, then it would have been better. Well, it could be close still. It can't be good. 7 mana spells usually aren't. Sometimes they turn out more with a whimper than anything. I love that when you're expecting the worst, having like all this mana. It's just like the terrible card or something. Apparently he's waiting to do it. Because I'm tapped out. There was probably no reason to do it. Not do it pre-combat. Well, people just do that for some reason. They just instinctively do stuff pre-combat, even though when there's nothing I can do at all. No reason to not. I mean, if I had an opportunity to block, you know, if you're changing somebody's mind or something, or, you know, bluffing something or whatever, that's fine. But there's absolutely nothing that you're doing. And no reason to not do it pre-combat. It's not a pet peeve of mine, but something I try to not do anyways. Those illogical moves that just doesn't do anything. No big deal though. It's only an interface thing, really. Holy. Oh, I seem to deep block with the flyer as well. I'm still gonna need a really good rep. If I'm able to go that far. Cropped off the top, which is an something, of course. Which he will. All he needs is like one creature at the moment. Or one bit of tempo, anything. A fog off the top. It's amazing how many times fog seems like it would be a good rip. Not what I need. Not bad. Not sure if I have any double green or double black spells for 2 mana. I don't think so. I'm not gonna kill it. It's alright, that's what you expect. Drawing lands. It's about half the time you're gonna draw lands. So kind of expect it, right? I don't want to kill that. So I'm not going to, I guess. It might have been worth it, but for some reason I don't want to. I guess it's just not enough damage. Generally, versus blue-white, I feel I am a little safer, you know, in controlling my life total. A little less wary of taking damage. Nice wall. Nice red. I think they're just more likely to block when you do that kind of thing, so I tend to do that. I might tap the mana, otherwise, in addition to it saving me time, it's more likely to draw the desired effect when you're trying to bluff one card or whatever. What I'm trying to say, you know, if you're trying to force them into something, it's like give them less cards that you're showing. Whatever I'm trying to say. It's a terrible fail. So I'll give up. Of course, the extrapolation of not blocking is he going to do that next turn? Or does he have another way of dealing with it or whatever? That's why you usually end up blocking. I do. In general, I'm just a terrible blocker, meaning I block everything. As much as I'd like to think I use my life as my resource, but no, I mean, I don't like to take free damage, as it were. If you really need the creature, then yes. But otherwise, block. Of course, that's very vague. That's all I mean. Oh my goodness. As I clear my throat. Let me clear my throat. I have coffee. I was just excited. I was like, oh my god. I like forgetting about a cup of coffee beside me. Now, do I do Blade the Wall of Swords? And that'll be the worst thing. And it's just a more threatening creature I can imagine very soon. I guess that would be stupid considering I can just bring Flash it if he blocks. That's the only way I was going to do it to bail off. You know, it's funny when you just take lethal from something you could have killed like a long time ago. That Master of Diversion might do just that. So I'm just trying to race him apparently. Oh, no problem. But no, I was sort of being sarcastic. That guy's ridiculous. That is tempo right there. I guess Tempo Spring has more of the word tempo in it. Love that card, by the way. Had to mention it. I'm sort of getting scary. Oh my god. Now comes the whatever it is, right? But whatever. You can cut your losses sometimes. attacking, of course, because he's got the ability to tap it. Just saying the obvious. I really like this guy. It's just like perfect filler. It's like the meat and potatoes. I like the flavor text. I don't know what kind of ribs I need, but I certainly need something. Naturalize. And I did. Yes. Well, see you later.